I thought they were a myth until I saw them that night. I don't usually talk about this. Most people laugh when I try, and those who believe me wish they hadn't. But this story isn't for them. It's for those who know that there are things out there, things that shouldn't be here. It was almost 3 in the morning when I was driving alone on a secondary road in the middle of nowhere. The sky was completely black, moonless, and the only sound was my car's engine. There were no houses, no streetlights, no signs of life, just asphalt and darkness. And then I saw them. On the side of the road, standing next to the white line of the shoulder, were 3 figures. They were thin, absurdly tall, with limbs too long to be human. Their skin, if it could even be called that, seemed to absorb the light from my headlights instead of reflecting it. They had no faces, not in the way we do. Just slits where their eyes should have been. Tiny mouths, almost like scars. Fear hit me like a hammer to the chest. I don't know why I didn't hit the brakes. Maybe because my instinct told me that stopping was worse. I passed them, and in that second, I saw them turn their heads in unison to follow me with those black slits. They didn't blink. They didn't move. They just turned, as if they had no joints in their necks. A shiver ran down my spine. I looked in the rearview mirror, and then I saw it. Over the field, just a few meters from the road, something impossible floated. A ship. Not a saucer, not one of those shapes you'd expect from movies. It was a black triangle, a shadow in the night, but with edges that seemed to vibrate, as if reality itself was trying to reject its presence. In its center, a reddish glow pulsed, slow and steady, like a heart beating in the darkness. Then, without a sound, the ship descended slightly, and they started to move. They didn't walk. They didn't run. They glided toward me. There was no movement of legs, no effort, no weight. They just advanced, fast, too fast. My brain screamed what my body already knew: run. I slammed the accelerator with all my strength, feeling the engine roar, the tires scraping the asphalt. I didn't look back. I didn't want to see how close they were. I didn't want to know if the ship was following them. I just wanted to get out of there. When I finally reached the first gas station in miles, I stopped abruptly, panting, my hands trembling on the steering wheel. I looked around, expecting to see strange lights in the sky, figures in the shadows. But there was nothing. Just the hum of neon lights and an old gas pump swaying in the wind. But I know what I saw. And I know that somewhere on that lonely road they are still there, waiting for the next unlucky soul to cross their path.